Today, we're going to review the Legacy Online School. This is an accredited online school for kids in kindergarten through 12th grade. And they have lots of options, including full and part-time enrollment, live classes, and even an IEP option. I think you're really going to like this online school, and I'm really excited to show you the curriculum and what the classes look like. So let's get started. So as I said, Legacy Online School can be used for kids in kindergarten through 12th grade, either full or part-time. It's an online school where your kids will receive transcripts and a diploma upon graduation, and it's accredited by WASC, and it's also registered with the Florida Department of Education. They offer rolling enrollment, so students can apply anytime throughout the year and get started right away. And tuition starts as low as $149 a month, so it's definitely one of the more affordable online private schools. There are several different options for parents and students to choose from, so let's go through all of the different options together. First is their live online school option. So this will be a mixture of live, small group teacher-led classes and assignments to be completed outside of the live class times. A typical school schedule for elementary school students will consist of a 4-day school week with Fridays off. Monday through Thursday, they will typically have about 3 live classes per day and time for virtual clubs in the afternoon. In middle school, they'll switch to a 5-day schedule with about 3 live classes per day. And for high school, they'll have a similar schedule, but there will now be about 4 or 5 live classes per day. So this is the best option if you're looking for something that more closely resembles a traditional school schedule. Classes will be taught by certified teachers, and students will have the opportunity to interact with their teachers and the other students. And they'll also get to participate in virtual clubs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. I'll also show you an example of what one of the live classes looks like. But first, let's talk about the self-paced option. So for students who need a more flexible option, you can enroll in Legacy Online School and do your work completely self-paced. You'll still have access to teachers for help when you need it, and they will still be grading some of your assignments, although some quizzes and exams will be graded in real time. This option also allows students who want to work ahead and finish school faster. So this is great if your kids need more flexibility in their schedule and want the freedom to work at their own pace. There's also the option for a one-on-one live teaching plan. So this is almost like having a tutor. Classes can be scheduled based on the student and teacher's availability, and the program can be customized to meet each student's individual needs. So that's something you might be interested that isn't offered in many of the other online schools that we've reviewed together. Legacy Online School also has an IEP program, and I know that is something that a lot of parents are looking for. So with this program, you'll have teachers who are experienced working with IEPs, small group classes, and a flexible learning plan where students will have up to 12 months to complete their courses. This program can also be done through the self-paced or one-on-one options. In addition to all these options, Legacy Online School also offers honors and AP courses, a gifted and talented program, and a dual credit program. They also accept international students, and they even have a program for English language learners. Okay, so now that we've talked about the different program options that are available at Legacy Online School, I want to take some time now to talk about the courses that are available. So you can go through their website and scroll through and see that for elementary school, they offer language arts, math, science, and social studies, plus electives like Spanish, art, and physical education. For middle school, you'll have the same 4 courses, plus several elective options, including computer science, digital art, and critical thinking. For high school, you'll have core courses like honors calculus, marine science, personal finance, world languages, and a great selection of electives and AP courses. So as far as the curriculum goes, everything will be done through their own learning management system. So this is where students will log on each day to view their work for the day, as well as where they would go to sign on for their classes. And I'll show you what that learning management system looks like in a minute. But first, let's just take a look at how some of the courses look. First, I'll show you some of the self-paced lessons, and then I'll show you an example of a live class. And if you want to see more, you can actually find a lot of this on their website, so you can test it out before you enroll. So many of the online schools out there don't really let you see what the curriculum looks like when you go to their website. So it's really nice that with this school, they do let you take a look around at everything. So now we'll take a quick look at a couple of the lessons. Let's start with this sample from 3rd grade social studies. And you'll notice some things up top here that will be there for all the lessons. You have a glossary of terms used in the course, and you can also print the lesson pages. You have a checklist to keep track of your completed work and score. Here you have resources, and this first one is a printout that you can do along with the lessons, which I really like. And there's a toolbox here to help you in the courses, and you can bookmark a lesson that you may want to come back to here. Down below is the lesson. It starts with an overview of what you will learn in this lesson. On the next screen is a short video here, and here is an interactive map that you can click on to learn more. I like that they include this in with the text and video. Then I'm just going to click through here so you can see what else is included in this lesson. You can see it's a mix of text on screen and activities to do. At the end here is a lesson summary and a self-check review. And then lastly here is an assessment to complete and submit that will be graded. You can print this PDF off if you want a copy for yourself, but the actual assignment will be done and submitted online. Now let's take a look at Algebra 1. So this course is laid out a bit differently with the buttons over on the left, but the lesson is laid out in a similar way. You'll have interactive graphics and a summary of what you will learn in this lesson. Then we'll have a video and an activity to complete. I'm just going to click through so you can see how the rest of the lesson looks. This curriculum is definitely a lot heavier on text than some of the other curriculums we've looked at together, and less video. Personally, I prefer that. I always like to see a mixture of a video to explain a concept mixed with text and interactive activities. And at the end of the lesson here are some practice problems to complete. So now let me show you a quick sample of how a live class at Legacy Online School will look. Let's try one from 5th grade English. And I'm just going to show you a short clip. You can watch the full videos either on their website or on the Legacy Online School YouTube channel if you want to see more. So here we go.
All right, so Piper, today we're going to start with your first lesson, which will be English. Just like yesterday, if you have any questions at all, just let me know, shout out, yell out, and we can go through it, okay? All right, so let's jump straight into the lesson. So let's go ahead and start the lesson. So I'll read the first section, Back to Basics. Hi, I'm Carolina. I was named after the great state of South Carolina. I love sea creatures, traveling, surfing, and being a junior detective. One of the things I like investigating is how to be a better reader and writer. My friends Morph and Ray like to tag along and learn about this too. I'm so happy you'll be joining us as we set out on this great literacy adventure. Do you want to read the next section for me, Piper?
Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Morph. I love working with words. It's so much fun putting the pieces and parts of words together. It really makes reading and writing more meaningful.
Fantastic. So, hi friends, are you ready to read? I am. My name is Ray the robot. Even though I am a robot, I am always working to read more like you. Anytime I get a chance to work on my reading fluency, rate, and expression, I take it. Carolina, Morph, and Ray have been looking at some words and images for their latest adventures. What do you think they have in common? What do you think they have in common, Piper?
They both like doing stuff with words.
Yeah, that's right. So they like to read and write and doing things with words as well, like you said. All right, so let's start the activity. We have to shuffle through each word and image and read the word out loud. So let's shuffle.
Writing. Diving.
Yep.
Reading.
Fantastic.
Exploring. Discovering. Exploring again. Diving. Reading.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, I think we started on the loop again. So well done. Very good.
Okay, so now that we've seen how the lessons and the live classes look, now let's take a look at the learning management system. So this is a sample of what the students will see when they log on each day. You'll see your assigned courses listed here, although of course there probably won't be this many courses. This is just an example. You'll also have a to-do list here and a list of your recent activity so you can get back to where you left off in a lesson. Over here under announcements is where you can communicate with your teachers. There's also a help menu and some other items over here. So when you're ready to work on a course, you would just click on any of the courses here and get started. You can see your activities and to-do list, current grade and course progress, and all the modules included in the course. You can see what you've already completed and click on one to get started with the lesson. And I'll just click through and you can see that the lesson follows a similar format to what we've already taken a look at with the other courses. Okay, so now that we've seen the learning management system, I just want to talk about the clubs that students can join. So included with your tuition will be access to clubs that meet in the afternoon, including a coding club, reading club, and social interaction club. The social interaction club is a space where students can connect with other students and their instructors. They can play games, watch movies, create art, and have discussions on topics that interest them. So this is a really great way to promote a sense of community within the school and give kids a chance to meet other kids and form relationships and just feel like they're part of something. So this is a really nice addition to the academics. Of course, these are optional, so if you'd prefer to have your students' school day end sooner, they don't have to participate. But it's definitely a nice option if you want your child to have something extra to be involved in. Okay, so now let's talk about the price. And as I said earlier, this is definitely one of the more affordable accredited online schools out there. You can pay by month or per semester or year, and tuition is based on whether you enroll full or part-time and the type of program that you've chosen. For example, part-time monthly enrollment for elementary school group learning is just $149 a month. Monthly enrollment in the high school group learning plan full-time would be $399 a month, which is a really great price. Their self-paced learning plan is a little less expensive at $279 a month for high school students enrolled full-time. And for their one-on-one teaching plan, you'll pay $999 a month for 3 subjects per day, 5 days a week. And no matter which plan you choose, you can save 10% off when you sign up if you use code AMANDA10. If you want to try this online school out before you commit, you can get 1 day free to experience what this school is all about. You can also meet with one of their academic experts for a free consultation before making a decision. So that's everything that I wanted to show you today about Legacy Online School. If you're looking for a non-religious accredited online school for your child, I think this is a great option. I love the small group live classes, and for students who need extra support, the one-on-one option is really great. Just like having your own private tutor. I like their curriculum, and for high school especially, I think it's really great that you can take AP courses and courses to earn college credit while you're still in high school. And you'll graduate with a diploma from an accredited school, which I know is something that is important to a lot of families. You have a lot of options to customize the experience to fit your individual needs. And I like the curriculum that they use because it's not just all video based. It's interactive and it's not all the same exact format for each course. I really encourage you to go to their website and check it out for yourself and see all that they have to offer. You can view the curriculum, test out some of the lessons, and watch some videos of their live classes. And I definitely suggest taking advantage of their offer to test out the program before you commit, so you can see for yourself what a day as a student at Legacy Online School is like. If you have any questions about Legacy Online School, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching.